something that I wrote kind of on behalf of all of the grandkids. It doesn't cover everything that everyone wanted to say, but I think it's a good summary of how we felt, how we still feel about our grandma. It is certain that each of us experienced it very early on, hours after we opened our uncertain eyes to the harsh glare of the delivery room, gulped our first breath of life, and hungrily inhaled that foreign air into our lungs. Once we had gotten over the shock of the new world, our mothers eagerly cradled us in their arms and shared lifelong promises of their love through their smiles. But not long after we met our parents for the first time, we were all blessed with another loving presence in our lives, as our beautiful grandma staked her claim inside each of our hearts. From the very first to the 18th grandchild, she never hesitated to show her love and excitement and was thrilled to celebrate the arrival of each one. As much as the family grew, it was as if her heart and the love in it multiplied too, and she never missed a thing. Without fail, she remembered every single birthday, communion, graduation, and other milestone in our lives, and made it a point to let us know how proud she was to celebrate our accomplishments. With each step we took forward in our lives, we had the pleasure of watching her joy expand, illuminating our paths along the way. Few things made her happier than having her grandchildren around her, sharing tales of then and now, and granting us permission to know and appreciate her before we came into the world. Her stories about her life back home never failed to impress and capture our attention, and not a single detail was omitted. Oftentimes, she would enjoy telling a story so much that she would repeat it over and over, ensuring that we would never forget it. What we weren't able to experience in real time, we certainly learned to appreciate through her enthusiastic words and extensive photo displays in the living room. Despite the hardships and challenges she faced in her own life, our grandma made a point of placing others first and emphasizing their well-being. Each time we came to visit, she insisted upon feeding us or making chai when we came to see her, almost as if caring for us was her way of feeding herself. She never grew tired of doing these things for everyone she loved, and these small gestures have permanently occupied larger spaces in our hearts. Through these actions, our grandma taught us the power of loving big and appreciating our family. Whenever disagreements or tensions stirred among us, she lectured us about the importance of resolving our differences and being kind to one another. Be close to your brothers and sisters, always take care of each other, and stay close, she would always say. She continued to emphasize the importance of having an unwavering faith in God and took every opportunity to stress the power of prayer. She took great care to make sure that we knew how to talk with God, both through formal prayer and informal conversation, and that communication skill will continue carrying each of us through life's hurdles. Perhaps most importantly, she modeled the epitome of what a happy, long marriage could be. Through 57 years of marriage to our Jiddu, she remained devoted, faithful, and loving, and made sure she was as much of a rock for him as he was for her. Their shared love for their children, grandchildren, extended family, and friends was infectious, and they were always able to make their company smile in their presence. It was quite a dynamic team, and their love for each other truly set an example of true love. Whenever guests were around and they wanted to share a joke, they spoke almost simultaneously. As his eyes lit up and his laughter began, she lectured him over what the punchline of the joke should be. Though they couldn't agree on how to tell a story, the audience never questioned that they both enjoyed telling it together. This energy and warmth will forever remain in our memories, and we are grateful to have experienced such a beautiful interaction. It is truly undeniable that we will miss her terribly, more than any words could describe. But saying goodbye doesn't seem right, for we know that she will always be with us, in our hearts and in our minds, whispering words in a language that only angels are permitted to speak. We love you, Grandma, and we thank you for your lessons and making our lives more special because of your place in it.
Thank you.
نيكول محكية بإنجليزي بشمت كلي عندي لا زورة وندت محكى إنجليزي أنا محكي نبقى السورة أميرة محقة واو أميرة واو أمرتت بقنجة وبعداد أميرة لوا بس خافة طالا واو يمن وإديو زيلا ناخب قاوت قبل ديما ببريشو ثوا يما طالي عانديون ميصا من خليا ديا تتراوثني يماثي مقرون ختمبات الشهر إلى كري بس إلى من لبا تيمي قميثة وتيمي كتتة تيمي كبرشن أفتنيثة بإيدي وردة الباثي برسمتا تيمي كبرشن أفتنيثة بإيدي وردة الباثي برسمتا وبإني حملت دميثة تيمي ديقتد لبي طالع تنيثي قميثة تيمي ديقتد لبي طالع تنيثي قميثة وهم خريثة مبيد آي إلى ملكثة بيثة لا يا زونا دخ برشلخ مني يمي دخم إني جنولغ برسمتا لا يا زونا دخ برشلخ مني يمي إني جنولغ برسمتا وهذا اشقيلالخ الدكثة نخريثا قويا يمي بس شنثا قويا يمي بس دميثا قويا يمي بس شنثا بس دميثا بخلمة كنطر منخ إثيثا هو أمين يا يمي بكل بستوياثة بتوية أمي أوبرا لزي بارشلخ مني مبيت خليخ كرافخ الدمي I love you.
نقول يا جماعة تشتكوا خلنا خوات عزيزك وخدمينا نجي بصرات الصلاة ديي ولما نوال وزهير شماشي وكل قاشي وشماش دواء بيتا. Thank you very much.